Unidentified vessel. Please submit your clearance codes. I can bring you in warm. Or I can bring you in cold.
This is Justin.
The Force will be with you.
This is Josh.
This is Kyle.
This is Maggie.
And we are the Outer Rim Beacon.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday night. Welcome to the Orb Force 99 live stream. Outer Rim Beacon coming at you here. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. That Bad Batch episode certainly started my weekend off right. It was everything I wanted and more. It was great. My name is Justin. I'm one of your hosts. Joining me tonight, as always, are my co-hosts.
This is Josh, and I'm wondering, did you guys hear the news?
What's the news?
I have some big news in my life today.
What?
I actually won the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for most anticipated fictional mixtape for Low Maneuvers. Yep. The kids are, just like Wu-Tang, Low Maneuvers is for the children.
Wow, that is exciting.
That is a sight gag that went over the top right there.
Yeah.
That just kept going and going and going.
I'm thrilled to have a feature on the album. Wow.
It's a split. You're having half of it. My half was better.
God. I got to really get to work then. This is Kyle, and I am sort of jealous of my co-host's Outer Rim Beacon t-shirts. I haven't gotten one in yet, but they are looking very, very nice. Ooh. I am rocking a Darth Maul Her Universe shirt, which is also pretty cool, but nice. It's no Outer Rim Beacon swag.
Yeah.
Well, I am Maggie, and I'm rocking a Bad Batch shirt.
Very topical.
With my Lula and my Bad Batch cap. And, I'm Echo's #1 fan.
There you go. True. Well, good news.
She's Echo's #1 fan.
Say that again?
Echo's #1 fan.
You guys
There's
did
an echo in here.
Echo thing.
Is there an echo in here? I'm Echo.
I'm leaving.
Jeez.
I'm Echo. Well, here's the good news, though. And I think we kind of teased this a little bit last week, but these are available to everybody if you want to purchase them. They are out.
Well.
We went through TeePublic's website, super easy to do. We put up just this one so far. I am sure we will have more coming out down the road.
That's actually a lie. They're both up. There's a logo one with the square with the hyperspace as well.
There you go. So there's a couple up there, and you can put them on t-shirts, you can put them on mugs, you can put them on sweatshirts, you can put them on even know, mouse pads.
Hoodies?
You can put them on can koozies. I don't even know. You can put it on everything. But it is out there. This is the blend shirt.
You can even get a tattoo of it if you really want to.
Wow. Yeah, they send you the ink thing that goes on first, and then you just go to your local tattoo artist, and it's done. It's that simple. But yes, this is the blended one. Josh, do you have the blended one or the cotton one on?
No, I have the cotton one, and they're canvas shirts, so they're actually they're nice. They're even the cotton one is still pretty stretchy.
Pretty soft. Yeah. They're very nice. I got this one. I got the green one, very similar to what Josh has, but you can get sweatshirts, you can get t-shirts, whatever you want. It is out there. You can order it anytime.
Soon, guys, think ahead.
Yeah. You got Christmas gifts, you got holidays coming up. Whatever you celebrate, you need to buy
with shirts.
Birthday gifts. Dude, order them up, get them out there.
Yeah.
I think we should do one of mostly just my face. I think it looks good. It'll sell like hotcakes.
It's like the green,
it'll say Mace's #1 fan.
Yes, exactly.
That's what we're gonna do. Is I'm just gonna continually make shirts that are of funny stuff that I said. Put them on.
Sell your bits. Okay.
Unfair. Kyle's gonna wear it to the cons, and only they'll where Mace Windu's at with Samuel L. when he shows up for a con.
All the celebrations he comes to.
Right. I mean, good news is, I would die if he showed up at one and you happen to be wearing that shirt, and we're like, this moment, we have just been waiting for this moment.
This is the moment.
Yeah, this is that moment.
This is the day.
We definitely get a free photo op for sure. Thanks, Bobby.
Anybody who knows that song also gets like bonus points for me, just FYI.
We were Kyle and I when we were at the last celebration, we were walking down the hall and we passed Dave Filoni, and it was like,
love to mention that anytime we can.
Yeah, I know. That's when I had the wolf. I had my wolf shirt on, and he kind of turns around, and he points like, "Ah, hey!" You're like, "Oh my god,
hey, Star Wars fan at a Star Wars convention! Wow, what are the odds?
Yeah,
what do you know?
Yeah,
hey,
it was great though. It was good. It was just kind of fun. So maybe you'll have that with
that makes sense.
Samuel L.
Yeah, Justin was a jacket and a hat away from the cosplay. He was doing the thing. Yeah.
Yep.
I think
an easy cosplay to pack.
Speaking of thinking ahead, you've already got the shirt. You've already got a pair of jeans. Don't rip them this time. Call back to previous live shows. And you've got your cosplay half prepared already.
I just got to find the hat. If anybody knows who makes the hat, let me know.
It's probably like a $5 hat.
I got the grayish stubble going on. I can grow this out a little bit longer, and I'll be right with him. Yeah.
You could probably find one at a Salvation Army.
Yeah,
I have Stetsons. I actually have a bunch of Stetsons.
I'll submit it to the 501st as a CRL.
You could be the new Danny Standard.
New Filoni CRL. Can we put this in? It's got to be the right belt. It's got to be the right shoes. It's got to be on point. But well, I hope everybody has a beverage that they're enjoying this evening, because we got a lot to talk about in this Bad Batch episode. It was
got my hop water.
Before you get your hop water, I have a couple here because I'm celebrating. That was a solid Bad Batch episode. But you know what? I was a little disappointed.
Did anybody think it was better than last week?
Hard to say. Hard to say.
Just kidding. Last week kind of sucked. This one was good.
You know what though? It was too much Gregor for me and not enough Bad Batch. I was really disappointed by that. It was too much Gregor. I mean, you can't do that. Like, this is a show about the Bad Batch.
Can we be serious for once?
It should be about the Bad Batch.
No, never.
I'm just saying.
Never.
No, we can't.
No.
We cannot.
No, it was a fantastic episode. I was floored.
Can I ask a serious question? Or are we only saying bullcrap stuff?
Bullcrap stuff.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask a serious thing.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
When did Gregor meet Captain Rex? Is that something we have already seen and I just don't remember off the top of my head?
So we only know about that from Rebels, basically. We know
they're together
Rebels.
After this, and we know Gregor is from that much loved D Squad arc. But I don't remember him ever interacting with Rex. But Rex clearly already knew who he was in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get that in the next one or the third one.
There's got to be something in between Clone Wars or during Clone Wars that we haven't seen off screen, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Maybe Rex is monitoring.
Rex just knows every single clone because he's like a.
I'm just saying maybe he's monitoring instances or something where clones are not obeying orders and that they're getting in trouble.
That all the clones know each other. Okay,
the millions of them that there are. Yeah, they just all know each other. No, I mean maybe he's just monitoring frequencies or something, and he's paying attention where there's clone issues popping up or something like that they are disobeying orders or being disobedient, and they're getting in trouble for it. And he's like, okay, so clearly maybe their chip isn't working, and those are who I
knew who he was because he called him specifically. He sent a message to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Who knows?
We'll
maybe
get
it. Probably they won't.
I'm sure we'll get it. It's probably in the next episode
15 years.
But yeah. It'll be another 6 or 7 years before we get that part of the story.
Yeah.
But this was great. Let me go around the room here. Let's I'm gonna start with Maggie because she's Bad Batch swagged out up there. So she gets to go first.
Okay.
Maggie, what were your overall impressions, thoughts on this week's episode?
So I was very reluctant going into today's episode because last week was and was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed it. I think it was because Echo had such a role, and like we actually got to see some
like a broken record with this one.
Shut up. Because I think that there's a lot of actual character work that can be done using Echo, and I think that's why I enjoy when they utilize Echo's connectivity to characters like Rex and to the larger thing, because he is the only Bad Batch member who's technically a reg, and so he has this connection and a much broader understanding of the galaxy than the Bad Batch does. And so every time he gets a center focus, we get really solid episodes because he pulls in that bigger picture mindset, and I think he challenges Hunter in really, really interesting, really necessary ways, because, you know, like I talked about last week, Hunter is a very frustrating character because for the past 14 weeks, they've helped somebody in every episode. And yet every time the concept of helping somebody is brought up, he's like, well, why would we do that for? I've never done that before, which is very frustrating for a lot of people. And so it was nice to see Echo being like, no, I trust Rex. Like, we have to do this. If it's urgent, it's urgent. And Hunter being like, well, yeah. And then at the end of the episode, we get Hunter in a position where he's going to have that help repaid. And so I'm hoping that they pull in some of these people that they've assisted in the past couple of episodes to pull off another rescue. And I think that would be really good connectivity and will fix some of the things that I haven't enjoyed.
Yeah. Clearly, Hunter has veto power over the rest of the group. I don't think he's exercised it yet, but he basically gets all the input from everybody. And if he doesn't like it, he goes, nope, we're not doing it. But if most of the time he's gone so far that we've seen, he's like, okay, we're doing it. Okay, we're doing it. But clearly it's vetted up through him. Josh, what was your take on this week's episode?
I really liked the episode. A lot of action. I was super excited that we saw we saw stormtroopers for the first time.
TKs?
That was pretty cool. Although I'm like, why are we still stunning everybody?
Kill some people.
But we're shooting them. But we're shooting them in the sky, stunning them on the ground.
The one hit Gregor in the leg, and he kept going. He was just running with the limp.
They're shooting you to kill. Why are you shooting them to stun? I don't get it.
I thought when they found out they weren't clones, that was going to be the moment it switched, and then they continued to stun everybody. And I was like, what? Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
I was going to say almost the exact same thing. I love that we're getting these things that we know for a fact happen. Like, for example, Gregor, we know for a fact he and Rex know each other because we know they're together in Rebels. Spoiler alert, if you've never seen Rebels, but it's been out for quite a few years on you at this point. But we know they know each other after this. So when sorry guys, I blew it. We try not to be that show. But we knew they know each other, so it's like interesting to see these meetings on screen. Same thing with the stormtroopers. I loved that we knew it's that time, so getting to see like here's the actual changeover, and it's exactly like we talked about in the past. That was like, hey, your clones aren't cutting it, Kaminoans, you're out. And I don't think we predicted this part. It's also like, and by the way, we don't want you to sell clones to anybody else, so we're probably going to murder you, question mark.
Yep.
Or at least take the one scientist cloner to come work for us for dark science purposes, question mark. Gross. I can't even believe I said that, but
I need you to go away now.
Hey, the Empire took the cloning expert. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. And then there is a movie where there's a person cloned, and things like. Okay, look. If you're watching a Star Wars live stream and you haven't seen all the movies yet, you are a special kind of like niche. Oh man, I don't even know.
Hey, did you guys know that Anakin's the chosen one?
What?
Hey, did you know that Anakin is Darth Vader?
No.
Damn it.
That doesn't even make sense. He's the good guy in all those first ones.
I was waiting for Rise of Skywalker to come out on VHS, and you just ruined it for me.
VHS.
What am I gonna do, man?
Justin, it's 2021.
Really?
Spoiler alert.
It's not coming out on VHS.
My timing tonight.
Now or ever.
Damn it. I guess I gotta go see it.
I don't remember what I was saying, but I liked this episode way better than the last one. The last one sucked. This one was pretty good. And sorry, the very last scene is right into like, hey, I thought Crosshair said he was going to hunt down these people, which I guess he just sort of stumbled upon them, and we got Josh, the whole point of the show is you saw it before you come on. Like, that's not a spoiler for this.
Like the try it before you buy it kind of thing.
Yeah,
you've already tried it if you're here. Now you're buying it.
So
yeah.
We should get the Crosshair and Bad Batch showdown. Finally, 2 episodes to go. It's got to happen, but yeah, there we are.
Yeah,
we're at it.
He definitely did not track them down, which I thought we would have gotten last week, and that didn't happen.
There was a bolo out across the wire or whatever.
Yeah, this episode was really cool to see. There's so much going on in this episode, even from the very, very beginning when they're on the ship, and Hunter is, I don't know if you guys caught it, he's spinning the knife. And then you see Omega working on the power droid, and then she kind of looks at the little soldering iron, and she starts to try to spin it in her fingers like Hunter. So you had this. You finally are getting that father-child kind of mimicking actions thing, and that was cool to see right from the very beginning. So,
you know what else was really cool to see? At the end of
redemption story in all of Star Wars, Gonki,
yes, exactly. Yes. They were about to go down there at the end of the episode, and Gonki, we need you. You've been called defective. You've been assigned the role of exercise equipment for the majority of this series, and now you saved the day.
Yep. Oh yeah. Gonki to the rescue. Just beautiful scene. The way this episode was shot was impressive. Like even the scene with like towards the end, Hunter's fell off a ginormous cliff and lived, which was amazing.
Where's the spoiler alert for whatever?
Falls off this giant cliff and lives, and as he's unconscious, you see the troop transport in the back, and like he's got troopers coming up on it, but the color, the way it was, and their bloodhounds, the way it was animated. Was so cool to see. Just that camera angle was cool. I just, the way this whole thing went down was impressive.
For some reason, I thought the animation of Hunter flipping that knife around at the very beginning was super impressive.
Yeah,
I thought that looked really nice.
Yeah, you had the Massives in the beginning chasing down. I thought we were going to see Hound for a minute, to be honest with you, because you see this clone trooper running in the woods, and you see the Massives. I thought for sure it would have been Hound.
Did anybody have guesses on who that clone trooper was before he said his name was Gregor? Or did anybody know from the?
I was thinking that it was going to be either Gregor or Wolf.
Yeah,
that was like my first thought.
Too. I knew it wasn't Wolf.
I knew it wasn't Wolf because he had 2 eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, when the ship, when they said CC. When they said CC 5576, I was like, okay, there's Gregor.
You're the only nerd that knows all their numbers, though. I only know 5s. 5. He's like a movie telephone number.
I forget them from time to time, but yeah, they're.
If you don't know 99, well, the CC was 99. A giveaway too, because he's whatever the commander. Yeah, I mean,
no. I was like, was that his son? He was like, because he's the clone commander.
What CC? Most of them are CT for clone trooper. I mean,
like he was, CC clone commander.
Well, I'm saying I don't know all the numbers, but I know he's a commander.
Okay, can I just say that the irony of like the clone trooper, or not the clone troopers, but the troopers being TK troopers? I still can't get over the TK because in writing, in editing, in the industry of writing, TK is used for when you can't think of something, so you put TK in so you can come back to it, because there are very, very few English words that have T and K next to each other, so you're safe to use that and you can find it in your document. And so the irony that is TK, and we've seen this before. There's a planet in Justina Ireland's Test of Courage book from the first wave that's called TK, and
You
I
guys
think
know
it's
what,
hilarious.
you guys know what TK is, right? Does anybody in the chat know what TK is? Yep, there it is. Dale's got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, Dale's got it. It's before I even got it out of my mouth, the answer.
He was on top of
he was
it.
on it. But yeah, it's it was cool to see him.
Coming in hot with that one too. That was his first comment of the night.
Yeah. The helmets were super
General
interesting,
Kenobi.
though, because they were like this weird blend of stormtrooper, first order trooper, and then the training helmet that Ezra kind of had.
Yeah, they do have that
Rebels. It
elder
was this interesting combo. Yeah, it was just an odd helmet, and I'd never. I mean, that's
prototype.
New. It was a prototype, so super cool to see. The Republic Commandos being heavily featured in this episode were also super cool. That was a fun.
If you cosplay that at Celebration in 42 weeks or whatever it is now, Justin will definitely want a picture with you for sure.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that.
Shoot, I'll get you a shirt. I'll get you a shirt if you. I can almost guarantee you
knock that helmet out.
Somebody is already working on that. I can promise you that already.
Nerds.
Drawing it up, doing the 3D sketch of it so that they can print it or do the vacuum form with the PVC stuff, and then it'll be there. I promise.
You know, I actually, this is so lame, but part of what I do for work is creating our official controlled documents, and I created a 3D printer request document for when the engineers are requesting to have parts printed on a 3D printer. And I thought maybe I could get fill out the form, put it through the proper procedures, and get me a Mandalorian helmet printed. For whatever reason, the request was denied, but I thought it was worth a shot. So
I think they know you too well, Kyle. They're like, I'm gonna have to test this machine first. Let me just put this in here. So that's
what I said. It says it's just a proof part. It's just strictly for specs. It didn't go through
for any one of our machines.
I was trying to save $150. What am I don't feel bad about it. What did it take me? 5 minutes?
Yeah,
I'm not ashamed.
No, it was this episode as a whole was Bad Batch. I mean, up until like the end there where they kind of got stuck, they were operating as the Bad Batch, like we saw two episodes ago with Rescue on Ryloth, where they're efficient in what they're doing. They're moving, like the one hallway scene, I think, where was it Hunter and Echo go running by, and then you see like a troop running by, but
the other two hang back.
Echo, Tech held back, and then when the other two troops run by, he shoots them in the back, and then he runs up and catches up. And it was Bad Batch being efficient in doing what Bad Batch does best, and until they got stuck on that extraction, it was fun to see him doing Bad Batch things. I love that. That's when this show, I think, is at its best. Pre-show, I was telling the group, this is the third highest rated on IMDb. It's an 8.8, and the only one higher was Aftermath, which was the first one, which was a 9.
Cruelty.
And Reunion, which was a 9. So
9. That's a pretty high score, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
8.8 though. That's really, really good.
But that escape part that you were talking about had two interesting things to me. One, like Josh was talking about, we find out that they're not clones anymore. We're still stunning them, except if you're flying in the ships, we will blow the ship up. And also, Wrecker came out of the bay door on the side when they came in to rescue him, and he was mowing them down with like whatever kind of heavy weapon that they carry, and those were definitely not stunned. So I don't know what the weird. I mean, I guess your sidearm is set to stun, and everything else is not. I don't know. I have no idea. But I also thought it was interesting how the joke is always that the clones are awesome and the stormtroopers suck. Even though they're literally just the next line of people troops, whatever, soldiers. And Gregor said in this episode he was there to train them, and he realized that it wasn't for him, and that's why he was trying to get out, and that's why he was captured in the first place. But he said, well, I didn't teach them everything, So obviously the clones, they're not the clones to begin with, and their whole philosophy is there's just more of us. And then the clones that were training them didn't even train them well, because it was like, screw these guys, whatever. I just thought that was a funny little
distrust. They're like, they don't like, why am I training these dudes who are not clones? There's that level of
also
distrust.
we'll throw you right over the ledge to your death, no problem.
Yep. I would kind of suck with a stun setting on a starship, though, or a starfighter, right? Like you're zipping around,
stun it so it falls instead of explodes.
Next thing you know, you're just going, oh crap! And you just plummet to your death slowly. Like I don't know. If
I feel no guilt. I didn't kill you. The ground did. Like what?
I like it. I can get behind that. Like, oh, wasn't me.
Very fine line to draw.
Yeah. I have a question. When we talk about the stun setting, can we use this picture from now on?
The stunner. Yes.
This one's great because he has a beer in his hand and he's doing it to the Rock. Like that's peak stunner right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Maggie,
Rock
don't look so upset to see Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He's a 90s icon.
Oh, you like some of my jokes, but not the other ones? That's rude. All or nothing.
That's not. Where's Tiernan? Unacceptable. Quit your job.
One of the best episodes of Bad Batch, and we're here chatting about Bad Batch, and she is not here. Boo! Come on, Tiernan.
Yeah.
Come on, Tiernan.
She usually rewatches, so she'll hear all of this.
I mean, yay! Hi, Tiernan. Good to see you.
Yeah. I just need a little bit more detail. There's a lot of ridiculous things coming out of people's mouths.
Are you whatting me like Stone Cold?
What? People? What? Oh, good. I hope so. That should have been in all caps just to make me understand, but or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. What'd you guys? What were you guys' thoughts on Rampart?
She's calling
here
you out
in this episode.
She's calling you out.
That DICK.
Oh, he
is, and we say it all the time, the worst.
Yeah, he
is just the worst. The double cross. Well, I don't want to say the double cross, but even was it Lama Su?
True.
Nala Se.
Nala Se was the scientist. Lama Su.
Oh yeah,
prime minister, right?
Yeah.
Even he comes in. And he's like, oh yeah, we caught
and
one of your
medical. No longer
with
us.
Yeah, Tonway's gone.
In the arms of
Tonway's
far away.
He's like, oh yeah, we caught one of your scientists loading up ships with other people to like escape, and the prime minister's like, that's really disturbing. We'll have to fix that. And he's like, yeah, I don't need any politicians anymore. And then he's like, what? And then the scientist she walks off. And then the best part about this, the coolest part was about this, and I felt bad. Like, I'm like, oh dude, this sucks. He's gonna get capped by these two spec op troops, right? And they close the doors, and I fully expected to you just see the doors and then you hear the blast. It goes to Hunter, and you can still hear it's like you hear the pew pew in the background when it cuts back over to Hunter. Did you guys catch that?
I did not.
No.
Go back and watch it. It was interesting because it goes back. Hi-oh. Yeah, it goes back over to him, and you hear this pew pew, and it was real quiet and real faint, but it's there. And I was like, oh, he's dead now. I was like, that sucks.
Me singing that Arms of the Angel there just made me think, for only 5 credits a week, you too could have an orphaned clone of the Clone Youth Brigade, orphaned by the Kaminoans.
Yeah, what's going to happen to those guys?
Oh, they're dead.
I think unfortunately we know what's going to happen to those poor guys. Or they're going to get experimented on, which is worse. So,
I mean, Anakin does like to kill younglings. So,
well, they're clearly taking the clone scientists to figure out something.
Yes,
they just want to be soldiers.
clearly taking Grogu for things, still doing cloning way down the line. So there's experiments going on with those Empire people for a long time in the cloning realm. So nothing good, I think, safe to say. They're not going to camp. That's for sure. They're not going to get adopted by friendly families that were unable to conceive on their own or something.
Like Cut doesn't need more kids. Like
nope.
They're not going to hang out with Cut.
They're not going to be 5 new members of the Bad Batch. Nope, it's not happening.
Nope.
More like the Sad Batch.
Wah, wah,
Callback.
wah.
I did feel a little bad for him. I was like, it kind of sucks because he's like, we're still gonna be troopers, right? He's like,
yeah, sure, buddy.
Okay, and like,
just look at the flowers. That's from The Walking Dead.
Yep, that was what's her name? McBride.
Baby Boba. Oh, that's kind of hard to say. Baby Boba Brigade.
No, Baby Boba Brigade.
That's a tongue twister.
Ooh. Say that 3 times fast.
I could barely say it once. It was harder than I expected. I should have thought about it ahead of time. I never would have put it on the screen.
But yeah, they Rampart is just the absolute worst. But it was interesting. He said, what did he say? There was he keeps referring like, oh, everybody, like in the rescue on Ryloth, he says everybody has their part to play. And now he said something in this one, and I'll go back and
he's playing his part. We also know Hunter said he would never let anything happen to Omega, and she got kidnapped like every other episode.
Right.
So he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's an unreliable narrator, as they say.
About the plan is already in place, or everybody has is some about the plan. So it was already
crosshair at the end.
Done. Yeah.
Yeah, he said something about I wanted all of you, but you'll do or something like that.
That was it. The plan can proceed or something
like
that.
Which I'm wondering if is Hunter going to be used as bait to catch?
Oh, I'm sure.
Trying to track the other ones, or is it just like, hey, we want to make super clones, and we're going to take you to harvest your DNA / experiment on you? And
yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do without Hunter. I mean, who's devising the plan? Do you think it's Tech? Do you think it's Echo? It's not
Omega's in charge, clearly. She's the brains.
Omega. What we have to do, guys, is go back to Camino.
She's definitely you all know exactly what she's gonna say the whole time is that we've got to go get Hunter. We gotta go. He would do it for you. We gotta go get Hunter. Yeah. That's gonna be the whole thing.
Yeah.
We got to go fly into literally insurmountable odds.
It really it tugged on your heartstrings when they're flying away and she's like over Wrecker's shoulder, yelling at him like, tell them, and she's telling Hunter like, tell them we need to come back, tell them we got to come back, and he's like, I can't do that, Omega.
It was the only move though.
Yeah, it was the only way to keep them all safe. So I don't know. It was. I
want to hear her say anything and everything. I love the accent. It's my favorite. It's my favorite part of this series by not even close.
Omega.
Yeah, just her talking.
Yeah, she. The inflection on some of those words, the accent.
Yeah, I love
perfect. Love it.
But there was no other choice. They had to leave. They could not. I mean, what are they going to do?
Oh, they were going to all die.
With the 3 transports full of troopers and their bloodhounds that all wanted to eat all the clones, and they were going to put them in prison. It was not good.
Oh, they were going to die if they had stayed.
Yeah, couldn't happen. They already had to drain Gonki just to get out of there alive in the first place without Hunter.
Gonki.
Do we think Gonki's gone? Or do you think they're going to like...
That's like his whole job. He's a power droid, right?
No one's ever truly gone.
This is true. Did any of you all ever watch the Talking Dead after The Walking Dead? When they would do that like in memoriam?
Yes.
Gonki. Yeah.
He'd be like...
Or Gonki.
Just fall over
watch the episode of The Walking Dead.
The whole like montage would just be him getting lifted by Wrecker in various exercises. Until he got drained to death in his one moment of glory.
Yeah.
Can I say a really controversial thing?
What's that?
Don't get the whole
It better not be about Gonki, don't you?
It's not about Gonki, it's about Hunter. I was like mildly disappointed when he got back up.
Oh God, we thought he did fall off a mountain
I was like,
and was like,
dead.
"What
I
was
like,
that
he's dead.
about?"
I was like,
Jeez.
he's dead. There's no way he survived that. That cloak. We know that armor is not good. And then he gets up, and I was like, "Oh, come on."
Yeah.
We don't know that their armor's not good. Their armor might be all right.
I mean, Gregor got shot; he was okay.
True.
But yeah, I mean, he fell from like way up.
High.
The whole thing was they got to the edge and they were like, "Oh, geez, good thing we're getting saved by a spaceship." And then he fell off. Like, wait, and he got up and was fine. I don't know. Not great. Yeah, no broken bones, no like a concussion. He's just like, "Oh, better go, guys. I'll just have to
Catch
be
another
here
ride out.
and be okay."
The risk of the midair rescue is missing the ramp or the ship taking a wrong turn and you falling off. And you never really see that too often. And here we did it. It was like, oh, okay. Hunter is falling to his death right now. So
Cad Bane's no joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say he took the shot to the chest from Cad Bane, and I imagine Cad Bane's blaster is probably
pretty good, but that's
pretty
not the same as falling like
100%
hundreds of feet.
Peggy Hill. Oh God, I don't know if you know that Peggy Hill is a specific trigger for me, but I cannot. Yeah, I don't. I kind of like King of the Hill, and I cannot.
I do. Yes.
Stand Peggy Hill. Oh my God, she's the worst. But that's exactly what she would say too. Like, one time I fell down 3 mountains or some. Oh, yeah. She's the worst. She's worse than Uncle Rico. Oh,
Homer Simpson survived, and he was trying to go over the gorge on a skateboard and got way far away from the cliff.
Homer Simpson's like 430 pounds. He's insulated and cushioned and things. I don't know. It's just
he would have popped like a water balloon or something. Just
is that how it works? I don't know. I hope not. That would be horrible. Ugh, what a terrible image. No, but Hunter's fine. I will say though, when he was hanging from that thing, I was like, okay, whatever, climb up. I thought there was a 0% chance he would. Yeah, I didn't think he was going the way of the Razor Crest. That's for sure.
Yeah,
down he went.
That was a huge cliff to fall down. The armor is not built for shock absorption by any means. So I imagine. When he finally
yours
hit bottom,
isn't it? I know that's for sure.
No, when he finally hit bottom, he was probably like, "Ow!" And I think I was talking to you just not long ago.
Like Ben Solo.
Ben Solo falling off cliff. Yeah, I think I brought the black sheep reference up to you with him.
That's exactly what it was. He popped up and he was like, "Oh, geez, what was that all about?"
Like, dang. Yeah, it was. The Republic Troopers were cool. I love seeing that.
What's the magic knife?
Magic knife. Oh, because he was sticking it into the cliff to slow himself down.
Oh,
maybe.
It slowed him down so much that he was just bumped to the ground and he was fine. He's got a bruise and he's okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's a better explanation than anything I came up with. I just thought it was silly.
I like Wrecker's tactic for getting ready for a fight. It's
not the worst plan I've ever heard.
No, I mean he's definitely just like chilling,
my baby.
Chilling on the ship, just relaxing. Like, yep, I'm ready. Let's go.
I will say it's probably the most well defended original opinion he's had the entire series. So I'll give him that.
Speaking of that, though, I do like when he was like, "Tech's got a point."
Oh, everybody's got a point.
Yeah. Echo's got a point.
I hate to be the one to say it, but I think Wrecker might be susceptible to misinformation and propaganda. I'm a little worried about it.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I thought for sure, though, when Hunter mentioned the food,
charging up before I charge in,
he would have been like, "Oh, that's it. Like, oh, if we can't eat, then we got to do something to get food."
It wasn't in Wrecker's defense. They did all make good points.
They did.
Only Echo. Echo's the only one who made a good point. Sorry.
Listen to you. That's only because Wrecker didn't make a point.
Yep.
He just agreed with all the other points.
True.
He is the worst debate team member ever.
He's a good hype man, though.
Wrecker, let's hear your counterpoint. I don't
That
know.
was
She had a really good point.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
argument.
That's a really good argument. I think we should go with her idea. Aren't you on the other team? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Or what did he suggest the one time where they were like, that has nothing to do with this situation? What if we try?
Maybe we should do plan 7.
Yeah.
They were like,
I
doesn't
suggest
everything-
plan 7. What? That has nothing to do with
What does it have to
the
do with this? Yeah.
Israel peace treaty.
Wrecker is truly a treasure. A treasure.
He's something, all right.
His insight, his well-developed thoughts are just enlightening on this show.
But look, charge up before you charge in. Something to think about. It's not the
I
worst
like it.
plan I've ever heard.
Good motto. You know?
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
You gotta do the things. Eat right, get sleep,
Put your
Gotta
feet
be
up on
rested.
the dash
Gotta
and
be
kick back
rested.
for a little bit.
put your mind in a very relaxed
He was
place.
definitely meditating. I could tell.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Where do you guys?
Look at that.
Let me ask this question, Josh. Where do you think we're going next week? We got 2 episodes left. Where are we going?
Deuce.
Torture.
Back to Sid's parlor for another
Murder.
side mission.
Everyone's getting oh god, Justin. The fact that you even put it out into the universe as a
Watch
thing
next
that
week.
could potentially
Wait. Watch next week open up and they're like, time to go get some money from Sid. We're going on a mission.
We
Hunter,
need
yeah.
need some finances, so we've got all the gear to rescue her. Oh,
No, they're gonna go
God.
finish the mission they were in the middle of when they stopped to help this clone.
Okay, so I feel like the clones have an object permanence issue. Like if they can't see,
Out of sight, out of mind. baby.
because I feel like that's how it was with Crosshair. Like Crosshair's gone. Oh well. I've
Oh
never
well,
heard of
yeah,
him
let's
before.
go do job.
Hunter's gone. Oh
Mega's
well.
gonna go. We need to go rescue Hunter. They're gonna be like, "Who the hell's Hunter?" we
But
gotta
what
go
about
work for Sid.
Sid?
We gotta do a
Yeah.
job. What the hell, man? Come on.
I feel like
Yeah.
Echo's
But we're not
always been a
mercenaries,
boss.
we're soldiers. But what we gotta do mercenary stuff. But what?
Gotta do the Merc things, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're confused.
Josh, where are we going? Sorry.
Torture.
No.
Everyone's getting
Yeah.
tortured.
I think Hunter's gonna get
Hunter's
tortured.
getting tortured.
I hope
Okay.
so.
Maggie, where do you think we're going next week?
Horsta.
Wow.
What do we think this? Oh, go ahead, Maggie's got a
I
thought.
just had a thought. Okay, well, I put it in my review this morning. I'm like, ideally, though, it would be Hunter utilizing everything he's learned for the last 10 episodes and being like, Crosshair, there's a chip in our heads and there's a way to get them out. You don't have to go this way. We can figure this out. We can get out of this together. We're brothers, but I doubt that's going to happen. But in an ideal world, that's what would happen.
Okay.
They've tried
Kyle?
to convince him of the chip thing before. It's in no avail.
But this would be
have no-
one-on-one, you know?
Sure,
Yeah.
they could have like
That's
a heart-to-heart moment without all the
Yeah.
other people around. I have no idea what's going to happen because there's a lot of things going on, and like you said, there's only 2 episodes left. But I think that we're going to get Hunter out in the open as a way to bait the Bad Batch, and they're going to get him, and they're going to get Crosshair somehow. I like the idea that maybe we're going to recruit some of our past people, like maybe Rex and maybe Gregor and maybe who knows who else to come assist because we're up against the wall here and we got to get Hunter out. But I'm not really sure. We don't even know if there's 2 episodes of Bad Batch ever left, or if there's 2 episodes of the season left, or if there's, who knows? So it could be so many things.
I think that's go ahead, Josh.
I was just say I think they're doing more at this, like the pacing that they're going with on this season makes me feel like they're
I have to
going
agree.
they're going to be doing more.
Yeah, and with 2 episodes left, one of the things we talked about in the very, very beginning, in as far as expectations for the show, was we wanted to see what happened to Gregor. We want to see what happened to Wolf, how they got the chips out.
Would be cool to see Wolf show up in one of these.
That's what I'm kind of hoping, is that if they go back to Rex and say, look, we got your man out, but they got Hunter. We need to go get him out now. We know what we're up against. We're going to need more help. And that's where they bring in Wolf, and maybe they bust Hauser out, knowing that that Rampart isn't on Ryloth right now. They get Hauser out. They call in, I don't know, help from the Martez sisters, whoever they need to go get Hunter out and bring in all the people that we've kind of seen in this show. But I would love to see Wolf come in, and but they haven't really explained how he got his chip out either. So I don't know, unless like he took damage to the head when he lost his eye, and it just doesn't.
Yeah,
work.
that's what I feel like is probably the answer for that one.
Yeah, I mean,
did they really explain what happened to Gregor's chip?
So Gregor has a brain injury that was like explained in Rebels.
That's why he's kind of crazy.
He just got knocked bonkers from when he amnesia.
He mentions that he survived blasts before, which I think was the explanation. He
got blown up by, was it Tabana gas? It was the episode where he was trying to get, was it R2 and Meeber out, right? I mean, he got blown up, so I imagine he took enough.
Well, he also got injured badly enough that he had amnesia for 6 months, a year, whatever, until somebody like kind of helped him break through that. So that is presumably a traumatic head injury that caused that too, in addition to getting blown up. So
he's also pretty goofy. So I feel like he got hit pretty hard.
Chicken or the egg, right? But yeah, I think he got his bell rung pretty well multiple times.
Yeah. Kamose said it right here. This is, yes, would love to see this. Kanan's, would love to see him come in. Somebody come in and help him. Hera and
the Rebels were bringing somebody out of jail twice a season, the whole series. That's a regular. I mean, that we actually had a Mandalorian episode about that too. Slightly different context, but breaking people out of jail is not unheard of in Star Wars by any means.
No.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that one Star Wars, A New Hope.
I've heard of that one.
Out of the detention block.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
I don't know if that's actually a Star Wars movie, though, isn't it?
It's fake Star Wars.
It's fake Star Wars.
I only watched the sequel trilogy exclusively.
Well, I hear, I'm hearing that's getting gone. That doesn't exist anymore.
Wait, what? I refuse to be censored.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Yeah, it was me. Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired, so like the sequel trilogy is going away. You hate to.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, it was the rumors that some people put out there are just absolutely.
Kathleen Kennedy's been getting fired.
That time it wasn't me.
I was being sarcastic. People have been saying it forever. I'm sick of it. That was a real thing. Don't mute me. I got a producer credit on this shit. Jeez, Pete's guys.
Yeah, the rumors
we can mute him but leave him up. So we'll just start doing that so you can see his reaction.
Man, angry at Cloud.
Yeah, it's
that they do.
Yeah,
they do, and they can't really explain why. It's thing.
It's not a. She is not the creative mind behind a lot of the Star Wars content.
Go ahead.
So people that go to her and blame her, I'm like, you're looking at the wrong person. Like, that's ridiculous. So
water. It's water every week. It's always water. Sometimes I also have a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I live the fast life over here
this evening.
Bud Light?
Yeah, that's all I had. That's all I
had. Get judged at Josh's house. I can tell. I've seen their social media feeds.
Let's not talk about judging at Josh's house when he has 2 beers and passes out.
Oh man, that's kind of like really specific.
I guarantee you, I have a higher tolerance than you do.
I would go with no.
I know that
challenge is on, brother.
Justin, your beer would need at least 742% more hops to be anything they drank.
Oh, we're not drinking this. We're not drinking this. Oh no, we won't be drinking that. We're gonna up it.
Oh, we're doing a full-on team up. Everybody's coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. The big team up.
Oh, look,
Terry.
the Lush herself. Josh is surprising.
Josh is
The
surprising.
Lush.
The Lush.
I'm allergic to hops. Why do you guys say you have 47 different kind of craft beers in your refrigerator right now? Probably. How are you allergic to hops?
She drinks it and takes the Benadryl.
You're like,
she's beating the system. There you go.
God, what's her name? What's the show where the girl eats all the crab legs and shrimp, even though she knows she's allergic to shellfish? She's just gonna hit herself with the EpiPen at the end.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
Whatever. It's embarrassing. I love that show too, but I can't think of it.
So one of the nights at the Deuce, we're gonna have a drink off, me and you.
We can do that. We can do that. You better start training now.
This guy.
It's like he doesn't know that I'm about to spend like 4 days in the infield at NASCAR.
Huh. 2 of them will be passed out.
Dustin's, like talking so big for somebody who I had dinner with at 5 p.m. last weekend, so they could go home and go to bed with the baby.
Well, yeah, we did have a 15-month-old with us, so we kind of have to have her
He
in
lives
bed
with
by
you
7.
too. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't go to bed at
Your
7.
wife.
I had to sit in the hallway for 2 to 3 hours because I couldn't go back in the room and make any noise.
What is happening on this show right now?
I'm so confused.
Half a liter of Grey Goose? Get out of here.
Sounds expensive.
Grey Goose. What
So
are you doing?
fancy.
What are you doing? Grey Goose.
It was 4th of July weekend, okay?
Is that
broke
how
out the-
people celebrate
Grey Goose.
I wasn't drinking it straight. I was mixing it with
a
Orange
Russian
juice.
beverage made in France? God bless America.
So speaking of,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
what's
age comes
what happens when you
experience.
get kids? You know, you got to do the
Speaking
adult
of-
things.
Speaking of my annual trip to NASCAR to drink with my friends, even though I don't like NASCAR,
Like,
I always get some sort of like trashy or not. I don't know if I want to say trashy. I get something that I would only
trying
wear.
to think
there.
of a politically correct way to say like kind of white
Well,
trash
no.
NASCAR infield
So-
outfit.
Most of the time I get something
Exactly what's happening.
most of the time I get something that screams to me pro wrestler 1985, like Zubaz pants, or I shave
Oh my
my
God.
beard
That's
into
very
like the Triple
specific.
H. But so this year I got a shirt and I would like to share it with you guys.
I'm afraid.
Oh,
Ooh.
that has a lot going on.
That's like
That's the
What a
back. Front,
Wow.
Perfect crossover.
back. Well, yeah, he's a Pepsi car in 1999, and you know, Pepsi was all in on episode 1.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Jeff Gordon was a NASCAR driver for like 3 decades, I felt like, for most of my life.
he's retired now, right?
yeah,
He's probably
he's a broadcaster now.
I was just going to say. Yeah.
He's in the
Wow.
booth.
In the booth.
Still pulling a check, Play to your strengths. Not mad at him.
He may have some experience in NASCAR.
Yeah, he knows a thing or
Little
two.
bit.
He also
May know
has, clear diction and it's intelligible, which is a pretty specific crossover in the industry. I'm being really stereotypical, but he does
Back
not.
then
have
it
that.
was. Now it's not. Now people are easier to understand. But back then he was
Yeah.
the only guy that wasn't like, I went around there and turn, you know,
See, that's what I think of
Boomhauer. Like,
when I think of somebody getting interviewed at a NASCAR race.
Come on, man. NASCAR man will drive left.
You sound like when you're playing a banjo.
yep, that's
That's
basically what it
Boonhauer,
is.
pretty much. Yeah.
No, I haven't worn it yet.
Oh,
It's true.
yeah, because
He's
all
a-
your
he's a
posts are with
track
you wearing them, right?
Yeah.
At the gym. Yeah.
Hey, where
Yeah.
you full length mirror? What's a great opportunity for a photo?
And then I'm gonna post them all in a video, and you can watch all my shirts and watch me go. Whoop, 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 whoop.
The one tomorrow.
Yeah, because it won't all
be.
be. Yeah. Tomorrow will be the outer.
Tomorrow going to be one of these. Yeah.
I'll take it before the workout, so it's not drenched. Sometimes they're like, I'm like, I think I need to write like, excuse the sweat stains. Like,
hey man, you're at the gym.
Badge of honor. Okay.
Do that. I wouldn't expect anything less. So, I guess, yeah.
I'd let him take me out to dinner.
Who's got money? So
yeah.
You might get a nice dinner out of that, like a nice steakhouse, maybe. Yeah, I could get down. I'd be okay with that. Oh, that was what I was going to share. I meant to show you guys this. So we had our 6th anniversary, like on the 19th, and this is what my wife got available.
Me. Check the link. Is that a speaker?
No, it's like a container. It's solid, like silver though, but it's a little Death Star.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's a pretty cool anniversary gift.
Items in there.
Death Star, never heard of it.
That's no moon.
They made like 2 of them. Come on,
they made 2 of them. That's true.
I mean, they
kind of made 3 of them. If
I almost made 2 and a half. Yeah, I was gonna say Star Killer Base isn't not a Death Star, is it? Death Planet.
Yeah, Death Planet. Yeah, it definitely had.
I mean, the Death Star was being pretty
trees.
generous with.
Definitely had trees on it. I can't imagine you're going anywhere on the Death Star finding a tree or a shrub or any kind of.
Death Star 2 was this big, and this is the size of it.
Tab, are you hammered? What
is happening, dog?
Dog. Did Duke make an appearance?
Oh, was he walking around back there? He gets excited by, I don't know, whatever. Nothing. He just wanted to move.
I see Kamoze coming. Yeah. You can find him. T-Public. It's Outer Rim Beacon, all one word, right, Josh?
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. Outer Rim Beacon, just all one word.
I'll DM you the link.
Yeah, it's super easy to find. You put them on sweatshirts if you don't want a T-shirt. They got everything. So but yeah, they're out there. We'll put something up on social media as well and just get it out there for everybody. So if you want one, you can order them anytime. Do they do international too, Josh? Do you know?
They should.
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
I would imagine so, but yeah, it makes it super, super easy to get. So we were excited about it. It's like, I think it turned out pretty good. I like the green.
They do look nice.
Yeah. It's bright.
Tab and I were going to go to the Detroit Symphony Orchestra thing, but I don't think we're going to go now.
I actually just got a notification that the Cincinnati Pops is doing Return of the Jedi, where they play the whole score live over the movie while the movie plays. They're showing that here in Cincinnati in December, I think. So I'm going to go to that with one of my friends. We went and saw Empire when they did that, which was like 2 or 3 years ago now. Before, I mean, do you want to go? I haven't ordered tickets yet. You guys can definitely come down.
Well, it's kind of far.
Let's see. Yeah, well, there you go.
It's not far for me, so maybe I'll come down, Kyle. I'll check the
I was only inviting Josh and Tabitha.
Oh,
sorry.
well, okay. All right.
Sorry. Hate to be that guy, but no, I'm just kidding. You and Kate can definitely come too.
Okay.
Or not Kate. I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, the baby's coming too, so you're getting into trouble now.
Oh, you got a 15-year-old like live-in babysitter. Fine.
Yeah.
It's a 2-hour movie. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be all right. It's not a far drive, which is good. But yeah, it was so go get your shirts, T-Public, they're there.
I just finished buying mine.
Great episode.
Okay, well, I guess
this week. Maggie was doing some shopping while we were.
Because I'm like, I'm gonna forget if I leave and I don't do it.
Yeah, they have the zip up hoodies. They got the pullover hoodies, which was kind of nice. If you did the zip up, they put the thing on. They put the logo on the back. So it's like it's not like spread across the zipper, right? Yeah, it was. They move it to the back, which was pretty cool. So, but yeah, they did a good job. So go check them out.
Well, then T-Public, they know what they're doing. I guess that's why they get to stay in business.
Super. It took about a week, I think, roughly.
It was quick. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, from the time I put the order in and delivery. So, but yeah, it was good. Yeah, Bad Batch by far. Probably my favorite episode so far.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
I think.
It's in my top 5 for sure. I'd have to put some more thought into it to really think about what's what, but it was good. I liked it. Compared to last week, gangbusters
So much
knocked it out of
better.
the park.
Maybe that's, I don't know. You tell me. Maybe is that?
That's
Do
the
you think maybe
strategy.
that's why
Let's
my
lower the bar
opinion? Right. Maybe that's why my opinion is skewed, and I feel like this episode was so great was because the one right before it was not so great.
I mean,
maybe I don't.
It's not. In a lot of judged sports, that's a theory that people operate on. That if the team or individual that goes before you is not so good, it makes you look better by comparison. Whatever. It's just a silly thing I said. I don't know if there's any like actual truth to it.
I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Loved it.
That one stands out as a good one to me too, Kamose.
Oh yeah.
And the pilot premiere, whatever you want to call it, the first episode was still really good. Strong. It was also 45 minutes or a little more, whatever. So that makes it a little harder to compare.
Aftermath.
Yep, that's a good one.
Tab was coming in to see why the light fell.
Is everything okay? Was there an earthquake just upstairs?
There was a bug on it, so I smacked it.
Took out the light in the process.
Yep.
It's all right. Is the bug gone?
Yeah, I killed it.
Okay, let's see.
I'm not. It's not on. I'm not using the stun setting.
Wow. The stunner.
God.
I was when
you hit
Gregor's
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Maggie.
when Gregor was running away and got shot in the leg.
Jorts.
I just about lost it. I was like, okay, so apparently the stun gun, unless it's like the larger circle when it hits you, it doesn't fully knock you out. If it's the smaller circle and it hits you in a body part, it only numbs like that body part.
His leg, yeah.
It's like, oh my god. I was like, that was dumb. I was like, we should have just shot.
I hate to be the person that convinced you not to watch, but
we didn't miss much.
We did.
I mean, in fairness, you did not miss much because it had nothing to do with the rest of what was going on from what we saw with Rescue on Ryloth to what you see right now. So you, in fairness, didn't miss
continuity
much.
in it. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. Any other final thoughts on Bad Batch for this week, guys?
I think I'm going to
Echo.
the last 2 episodes.
More Echo.
It's predictable.
More Echo.
I am ready for the Omega only spin-off show. That's just her without the other guys.
Do we think in the next 2 episodes we figure out what Omega's heightened?
Well, look, I think it's time
does she like do the Naruto and just like
look at this guy plugging other shows on our show? I'm just kidding. It's fine.
It's fine. I think they said she's an unaltered. She's
that's right.
Is Cold Stone Steve Austin like when he eats ice cream?
That's his ice cream store that he has franchised.
You're gonna give me that Rocket Road, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
Beer flavored ice cream. They mix little rattlesnake.
I get into that.
Into it. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, Texas rattlesnake.
They still do that at shows. It's like it's never died. Anytime a bad guy comes out and they're talking, and they'll specifically talk like this. And next Sunday, I'm going to kick your butt. And then like when they pause, the crowd, what? Yeah.
Boom. Great.
The youngsters don't even know why they're doing it anymore.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You know who I hope shows up in the last 2 episodes?
Ahsoka?
Hey guys, it's me, Caleb Doom.
So you're predictable too. Both of you. I got both of you. I got you both figured out.
I'm a loose cannon.
But I do hope he shows up, but maybe not the macho man Caleb, but
that'll be funny if he comes back and now his voice is higher pitched, even though he's 6 months older. Hey, it's me, Caleb, guys. Do you think I sound a little younger now? That's good.
Oh man,
just curious.
I like, and I can just see it now. If he does come back and it's the same voice, guess what? All those Freddie Prinze people those Freddie Prinze haters are going to come back out and be like, "Oh, it's so stupid. Why does he sound like he's 35?
Yeah, no,
he's 10. Get over it."
He's had a hard life.
Yeah, he has had a hard life. He just watched his
cigarettes he smokes.
I was going to say, like, he meets back up with a bad batch and he's like,
guys, it's called trauma-induced puberty. Look it up. He just watched his master die right in front of him. The clones turned on him.
He's going to come back with the death stick addiction.
Right. He's got spice marks around it under his nose. And
yeah, it looks like the Pike guy with it on his
on a spice bender.
Like blue just around his face. This is the Caleb you do not want to see.
The dark times.
Or maybe it's early Canaan. One or the other.
Nickname. You don't want to know what he had to do to get that nickname.
Maybe he was just on a really bad spice trip or a really good spice trip, and that's where he came up with Canaan and was like, dude, I should totally be Canaan.
Because I
totally sound anything like Caleb.
He was a Jedi in hiding from the Empire. And
no Bible talk on here. We're talking about Star Wars. Come on.
I know. Canaan.
Bible talk.
Yeah. No
only time we've talking about Lord and Saviors on this show is if we're talking about this guy.
The one and only Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh my God, there's so much happened all at once.
Also, no religious references in that outfit.
So much oh yeahs going on right now. The oh yeahs are out of control.
Now somebody needs to get the Kool-Aid Man one to go with it, so we can get all three of the most famous oh yeahs.
Oh yeah, more like that one.
Not totally different from Wreckers.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
kind of close. I'll work on that, Kyle. I'll work on that.
Thank you. I don't think it's too much to ask for. Hey, Jedi is a recognized religion in Australia. Look it up.
Guess that. Oh yeah, and I'll just play. Oh yeah, audio bits.
Like, what famous character is saying? Oh yeah, I think I could do really well at that game. Actually,
it's not about right answers. It's about speed.
Let me work on that. I'll see what I can do.
Can you get the buzzer? It's just like Jeopardy. That's really gets them.
I will work on that. Next week we can play a little bit of Name That Clone. I didn't have it on deck for this week, but maybe next week we can do that. Or even for the finale.
The finale? Do you think it's going to be an extended length finale?
I hope so.
I hope the next two are. I really do.
Next two. Look at the greedy Gus over here. Good Lord. Two.
I would love we've talked about that. Like, I would love more like a theatrical style animation stuff.
Speaking of theatrical animation, can we get the whole Siege of Mandalore released as one continuous, like, hour-and-a-half piece of continuous media Disney Plus, please?
That would be awesome.
Is there a petition to sign, or anyone I can call directly?
Probably start
an email.
Yeah, I don't know if one's out there, but you can start one. Let's do it.
It's like a lot of work. Way harder to start one than to sign one, but I can do it for the people. I think it's needed
for the people, Kyle.
Start
this. It is for the.
That's what I need. Is another tab.
To make Solo 2 people. You want the Mandalore.
Make the Siege of Mandalore movie.
Wait, what is it, like Mandalore director's cut?
The Siege of Mandalore director's cut. Is that out there? Is that a thing? Is there Siege of Mandalore material on the cutting room floor? I'd watch it. If it's 5 hours long, I'd watch it.
Release the Filoni cut.
Is this true? Can we fact check this? Are you yanking my chain? We did not appreciate the 13th episode. It was not lucky.
Yeah, it's on Friday the 13th.
Wow. Ooh.
Very ominous for the Bad Batch.
They're going to go to a planet of black cats. Sentient black cats.
Yes. Yes.
Witches.
I don't know why, but I oddly kind of want to see that now.
Sisters? They're kind of dead now.
Like cat people.
Unfortunately.
We'll introduce a new character in the Star Wars universe.
I pitched on Twitter that in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie where they're riding around with Thor, they should go to a planet of sentient dog people, and they should all be terrified of Thor for no reason, even though he's being nice to them. Yeah, because he's the god of thunder. But nobody got it. No traction. Whatever. It's fine. It's a brilliant joke.
Sparkle fingers.
Whatever. It's out there if anybody wants to.
It's a thinker.
Write a
It's no. Sherbert.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's no sure Bert, but it's
Maggie, did you hear that one? You weren't on the
I
episode,
did.
were you?
I
You did.
listened.
You've already listened to it? I don't believe you.
Ooh, impressive. Most impressive.
I fast forwarded
Usually
to see if you
Maggie's-
actually put Ruby Soho in.
If please. The
Well, 'cause I
one
was going to name
time
the episode that, and I was like, "Oh wait, I gotta
Oh,
make sure she put it in
okay.
there."
Worth validating, I guess, at that point. Because one time I wanted to put a song in and I didn't. We're
I love
pressed.
Cosmo the
Recording
dog.
day late. Yeah. From the Full House, obviously.
No,
Well, their dog was named Cosmo.
Their dog was named Cosmo. Yeah.
no, I'm talking about the one from Guardians
That
with the
was the
Soviet
joke.
space
That
helmet.
was the joke.
No.
Okay, guys.
Hey, you need to
whatever.
cut it out.
See that? Do you see that right there? Those are boxes of comic books. There's a bunch of them. I read them. I've read Guardians of the Galaxy. I know that whatever. It was a joke. And it's true, too. It is their name on the dog's name on Full House. I know. I already knew I was. Oh, it was Comet. Son of a... You're right. It was Comet. God, I should have known not to make a 90s family-friendly television reference in front of Tabitha.
Okay.
Jeez. All right.
The best part is none of us knew that he was wrong.
It is Comet. It is Comet. I'll admit it.
Oh, that's terrible. All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up. We're getting a little long on time. Certainly fun to talk about tonight. Lots of stuff in this episode.
It's like
We'll
that
break it
referee
down.
Mel on Guts.
We'll break it down a little bit more during our regular weekly pod on when we record on Tuesday, and get it out later next week. But dude, this episode was awesome. You can find Outer Rim Beacon all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can email us outerrimbeacon@gmail.com. You can find me, Justin, at I am the Bendu on Twitter. Where can they find y'all at?
Low Maneuver, Battle of Snap, Instagram and Twitter, baby.
Here, I'm all backwards
Kids
now.
Choice Award winner. We've been out of order this whole episode. It's thrown me for a loop. This is Kyle, as it says right here next to my face, KB_legend.
It doesn't actually. Whoever clicked the
Not
button.
anymore. Somebody blew it just to spite me, I'm pretty sure.
No,
but
I was doing the Wolf Pack.
whatever. For life.
Too sweet.
More of a DX guy.
Yeah.
No,
And
that's
I'm
fine.
Maggie. You can find me on Twitter at Maggie of the Town. I have a link tree in my bio where you can find all of my various pursuits. And you can find Josh and I over on the Geeky Waffle here at 10 o'clock. So be sure to follow us over there for some Space Waffles action.
The
Interesting.
Late Show. The Late Show.
Waffles.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot that it was so late, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna be such a tired boy."
I'm getting ready to make myself some coffee once we
I'm
get
gonna
off
get
this.
Josh a caffeine. One calf, please.
Half in the Star
To take some pre-workout.
Gotta dry scoop it, bro.
I've done that. It's not a good idea.
It is not.
Not a good idea.
It is not.
It's the most meatheady thing I see on
I saw
social
God.
media regularly.
I think my heart would explode.
That's
Throw a
funny.
lot. Dale, nice. Yeah, mash
Dale's
that
the new
like
social media
button.
manager. Guys,
Oh,
that's what he knew.
he's so underpaid. I hate to see it for him.
He's an intern.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the one getting the calf for Josh. Yes. No, but mash that like button.
Yeah.
Hit the bell so you get the notification. I don't know what to do on YouTube. I don't even really know.
Like,
Yeah.
subscribe, rate,
Do all the social media
comment,
things that
do
people
all
do.
those things. Whatever it is.
Bye,
Make video,
Dale.
Check
do
out
all
my
those
live
things,
journal.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Anyway.
changed the background on my MySpace, guys. You're all on my
Dale's trying to shoo us off. He's like, it's time to go.
It's like force
moving
push.
over to the Geeky Waffle show now.
Yeah.
Trying to
All
get
right,
a good
guys.
seat.
Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Enjoy. Grab some drinks this weekend. Celebrate awesome Bad Batch and Star Wars
Do it.
stuff.
Do
It's
it.
fun.
You can be an intern too, Mayor.
May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
For like what in the world for Trekkie?
I'm gonna allow it because LeVar is on Jeopardy this week, but that's the only reason.
Exactly.
I hope he gets that job permanently. I'll start
So
that
do I.
petition too. I got to start a bunch of petitions.
I
This
think
week.
that one's already been started. But
Yeah, oh yeah,
sure.
there's a huge
I'll find
fan
that one.
movement.
Yeah.
He also like tried to sell himself for the job too, I believe, didn't he?
He has been like consistently for years. He also was on Jeopardy in 1995.
So long ago.
He
He's read a
won.
lot of books according
And he
to
won.
a show I used to watch in elementary school.
So long.
I met
ago.
him. He's super nice.
Yeah.
Just as nice as you would expect. Anyway,
Did you have to take
All
his
right,
word
so-
for anything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go check this out. There you go. Josh has got the green. Go check him out. All right, everybody. Have a
Are
great
we going to
weekend.
say we're ending this show
We
and
love
not
you.
do it ever? Or are we just going to do it sometime?
Tiernan just
Son
I
of
still
a...
have to watch later. She just texted me. She has a headache.
Tiernan, woo!
Did you tell her we flashed her picture up on the screen now twice? We did
No,
not
but
talk
she's
about
gonna
any
watch
Rihanna
it.
or ponchos.
She's gonna watch
She'll get
it
it later.
Hold on, I gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta hit her with one of these. Oh,
Oh, no.
what's my
First-
name?
Under my umbrella.
First poncho on the show tonight.
Rihanna.
And
her
For good
Instagram-
measure, this one.
Oh,
Thank you so much for the lovely gift, Josh.
You're welcome. Don't worry, Mace dies.
Mason. Oh, as a high
Both
point.
of them.
He's a child. Yeah, I don't want to.
Nice.
True. Well, I haven't seen a body on Windu yet, but I'd like to believe that that's true.
yeah. I would think so. Most
Dark side
likely.
window might be cool though. Comes
Well,
back.
okay, let's pause it.
Get out of here.
Unidentified vessel. Please submit your clearance codes. I can bring you in warm. Or I can bring you in cold.
This is Justin.
This is Josh.
This is Kyle.